this Austin Aries situation is really messed up, man. Really messed up. I mean, I can't blame the guy for wanting to leave WWE, but holy crap, man. Like, in my opinion, and I just picked up a Seth Rollins DVD. Well, it was Tyler Black, the best of Tyler Black from Ring of Honor. And he's got like 4 or 5 matches in there with Austin Aries, and there's some good stuff in them, man. Like, and I was just thinking last week watching that, like, man, like maybe, eventually they'll take Austin Aries out of the cruiserweights, and maybe, they'll do something with that, because this is good stuff, but it ain't happening now. He's done. He's gone. He asked for his release from the WWE this week. I'm very upset about it. And the fact that all these people I see on Facebook and Twitter, I didn't even realize he was still, I didn't. Well, you're part of the problem, and you all suck, and you should stop watching the product. Because you're cancer to the wrestling industry. All of you. Swear to God. Anyway, this video is not about Austin Aries, even though I wanted to start with that, because I am legitimately pissed off about it. It's not the only big thing that happened in the world of wrestling today. Kevin Owens, he loses the United States title to AJ Styles at the Madison Square Garden last night. And I believe, I could be wrong about this, but I believe it's only the 3rd time in like the last, I forget how many years, like 8 or 9 years, that a title has ever changed hands at a non-televised show. So it was like a big deal. At first, when I heard about it, I thought it was, bull crap, or maybe they just wouldn't acknowledge it on TV, but WWE's acknowledged it. It's a real thing. It happened. And Kevin Owens ain't the United States champion anymore, which, they kind of took it off him before he could even ever really do anything with it. And I think because Kenny Omega is New Japan's United States champion, I think that they wanted to put the belt on Styles because, Vince probably hates the way Kevin Owens looks and that he's fat. So he wants to try to rival New Japan by putting the belt on Styles. Or I could be giving Vince McMahon way too much credit than what he deserves, and he could have just been, let's shake things up a bit for no reason whatsoever. So I don't know. Screw me, I have no idea. So tonight, whatever the hell you want to call it, we're going to talk about the pay-per-view for tomorrow night, which I am actually legitimately excited about. I am legit excited for tomorrow night, which is rare for me for a non-big pay-per-view, especially on the Raw side. Money in the Bank, which I should have reviewed. I suck, I know. Money in the Bank was a good show. That match was awesome. I would put this past Money in the Bank ladder match in the top 3 of all time. I mean, if you didn't watch it, definitely go back and watch it. If you have the network, find it on YouTube or something. I don't care. Just go watch. It was really good. They teased us with Styles and Nakamura. They had a little showdown that was awesome. And I don't know. I'm hoping that they don't, get all premature with it and give that match to us at SummerSlam. I hope they save that for Mania. I will be at the Royal Rumble in January, so I would love to see Nakamura win the Royal Rumble and then AJ Styles go into WrestleMania as the WWE Champion, and that's your SmackDown main event, especially considering on Raw side, it's already every dirt sheet you can think of, every rumor, everything is reporting that Vince McMahon is dead set for next year's WrestleMania already for Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. So, I mean, the old man changes his mind like the wind, but when it comes to Roman Reigns, it ain't happening. But we can dream. So let's get into the kind of preview and prediction for the Great Sack of Flame, Great Balls of Fire, What a god-awful pay-per-view name. I swear to God, it's the stupidest thing ever. I don't... the fact that the WWE in 2017 has a pay-per-view named Great Balls of Fire, if that doesn't tell you that Vince McMahon is senile and needs to go and Triple H needs to take over ASAP right now, I don't know. I don't know how to make it any more clear. I mean, there's the pay-per-view named Great Balls of Fire, and the emblem legit looks like a dick and balls. I mean, Google it, look it up. It's this freaking hilarious thing. It's horror. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. Yeah. So we're gonna get into the matches. Most important one I'm looking forward to, is Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. And I think if given the time, I think they're going to tear the house down. I don't think that Joe's going to win, even though I would love to see him win. If he pulls... Okay. If Samoa Joe pins Lesnar with a muscle buster, I swear to God, I'm going to go on WWE.com and I'm going to buy anything Samoa Joe. I'm going to mark out. It'll be the biggest mark on this planet for Samoa Joe. I'm telling you, I would love nothing more than that. The belt needs to be back on Raw. It does no service. Lesnar does it no service. The Universal title. I mean, at this point, the United States Championship is more important. I mean, really, it does nothing on that. Now, their feud, Lesnar and Joe's feud, has been absolutely amazing. I mean, that has been the bits of Raw that I've been sure to YouTube and to watch the clips of. And it's been really, really, really good. So, as much as I would like them to just get the inevitability over with, and just, if the old man is set on Reigns and Lesnar, do it at SummerSlam, so we can actually have, something decent for Raw for the main event at WrestleMania. However, I'm hearing all these reports that Joe and Lesnar isn't in no way gonna just be a one and done. So with that being said, does Joe win? Does Lesnar beat him? But does Lesnar have to cheat to beat Joe, to where that carries over into maybe SummerSlam? Do you involve Roman Reigns in it to make it a triple threat at SummerSlam? Do you involve Braun Strowman too? Fatal 4-Way? I don't know. Who knows what they'll do. Me personally, I want to see a muscle buster and a pin, and just beat Joe clean. And then you got, your established big heel in Samoa Joe on Raw. And I think that's what's best for business. You could do the rematch at Mania. You could even throw in Roman Reigns if you want, just because he's freaking Roman Reigns. You want to throw him in the main event of SummerSlam. I get it. I'm not a Roman Reigns mark. I'm really not. But the dude doesn't deserve all the crap that he gets. I will always say that. He's just a victim of circumstance. He's put in a very bad situation, and he's not booked the way that he should be. It's not his fault, but I get why people hate him. I don't like him, but I don't hate him. Whatever. So my prediction is Brock Lesnar will win this match, but my hope is that Joe wins with a muscle buster. The Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman match. Now, I actually should have talked about this first, because I really do. I think if Braun Strowman wins this ambulance match against Roman Reigns, then I think Joe is winning the Universal title. And here's why. I think if Reigns is always going to get those title shots, but if Reigns wins and overcomes and beats Braun Strowman, then you gotta make Roman look strong. And I think then that could be an indication that they're gonna be premature with it and have it at SummerSlam, Reigns and Lesnar. But if Strowman wins, then I could see, Joe winning, beating Lesnar, and then having Strowman in the mix, and then having I don't care, throw Roman in the mix. I've heard it, predicted maybe they could do a Fatal 4-Way elimination match, which that would be pretty interesting. And this way, or even if he just wanted to do a regular Fatal 4-Way, so this way, like, Lesnar doesn't have to get pinned twice. If you wanted to do that, like, you could have Joe retain by pinning, Strowman, or even Ray. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I think this one could go either way with Roman and Braun. But I'm gonna go Roman Reigns just because it's Roman Reigns. He's the modern day John Cena. He doesn't lose. So there you go. There you have it. What else we got on this card? We have the Jizz and Dean Asshole. Dean Ambrose sucks. If you're a Dean Ambrose fanboy and you're watching this video, he sucks and you suck. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. He is easily the worst of the 3 Shield members. Yeah, just is. Sorry, he just is. I hope to God he doesn't beat Miz, because the Miz was so good on SmackDown, and now he's doing frickin' Miz TV segments every week on Raw. So the fact that you're totally like devaluing him, the least you can do is keep the belt on, because I mean, at least even with the devalued Miz, Dean Ambrose is boring. Dean Ambrose isn't nearly as hot or as nearly as hyped up and as good as he was even this time last year. Dean Ambrose has really fallen from grace. So putting the belt back on him don't make no sense. So I would like to see the Miz retain, and then since you're not doing anything with him, he's not even booked on the show, have him feud with Finn Balor for the Intercontinental title. You could have that. Since obviously you're not going to have him anywhere near the Universal title, because you're with Joe, and Reigns and Strowman will be up there with Lesnar, so there you go. But I'm picking the Miz. I don't think they'll put it back on Ambrose, and I have no idea where Dean Ambrose what he even does, where he even goes after this. I have no clue. I don't really care because he sucks. But speaking of mid-card, Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. Okay, so I love Bray Wyatt. He will lose. He's gonna lose to Seth Rollins. Now, what I would like, because the Bray Wyatt character's dead. I mean, WWE has killed him so much. The spooky promo, only for him to job out in 10 minutes to whoever. It doesn't work. It's not gonna work. You killed him. Congratulations. So, if I'm WWE, I turn Bray Wyatt babyface. After he loses to Rollins tomorrow night, I turn him babyface. Totally start him over. I'd put him, Balor, and honestly, if I was running Roman Reigns too, I'd put those 3 dudes in the mid card, and I'd mix them up with the Miz for the IC title. But that's just my fantasy world. But I definitely see Rollins going over here. Rollins is probably, in my opinion, outside of Neville, Rollins is probably the best in-ring worker on Raw. And he's on the cover of the new video game, so he's not going to lose to Bray Wyatt. So I got Rollins winning here. And again, like, I don't even know why they're fighting. It's just the same. it's just more of the Bray Wyatt needs. He needs such a makeover. It's not even funny. It's just, this match is, you know what it is? Seth Rollins is in the cover of the video game. We don't want him winning the Universal title right now. Who can we have him? Who can we put him over on the next pay-per-view? Bray Wyatt. Have Bray Wyatt job to him. Why not? He already killed his career. Why not? Bray Wyatt, whatever. So I got Rollins winning there. The Enzo and Big Cass situation. Let me tell you, I'm for the most part immune to WWE's storytelling as far as, like, I don't really get emotionally invested into anything, but I am legitimately sad and upset about the Enzo and Cass thing. I think the WWE totally dropped the ball on them, and they weren't even close to reaching their potential and all the stuff they could have done as a tag team. They split them up prematurely, and because Vince has a hard-on for these big dudes, he sees Big Cass as the money, and Enzo is just going to get cast to the side, which Enzo sucks, yeah, but their whole dynamic as a team was, they're such perfect, together, and they could have done so much more. Enzo will not win this match. Big Cass is going to squash him in probably 2-3 minutes tops, and that's the end of that. Moving on to the women. Who gives a damn? I don't, you don't. Just kidding. No, seriously, I don't care. Alexa Bliss. Shit, what else is on this card? I said I was looking forward to this pay-per-view. I can't even remember what was on the card. Oh, yeah, you know what? Neville and Akira Tozawa got moved to the pre-show. Like, again, what I was talking about earlier with the Austin Aries thing. Like, the cruiserweights, man. Like, Neville is seriously, like, he could be right there with the Universal title. I mean, he has elevated himself so much with this cruiserweight stuff, man. And he gets shafted and gets put on the pre-show. And Akira Tozawa, I mean, he's in the ring. His whole gimmick, his shouting thing, it pisses me off. I can't stand him. So, I mean, I hope Neville, like, brutally just destroys him. But Neville will win. I don't really have any doubt. And I don't even know. Neville and the whole Cruiserweights thing, it's really like the Intercontinental title. It's like, where does it go after this? Like, who's... I mean, I'd love to see them build up like a Jack Gallagher or something like that. But, like, who are they going to have? They're going to have to bring in someone else. And again, it's, because you fail to build up your own talent from within, you have to bring in part-timers, or you have to bring in someone from someone else to bring in a rating because you failed to promote from within. And that's why the WWE, yeah, they may not suffer financially, they may make millions and millions of dollars, but from a long-term business standpoint, this company's suffering big time. So that's all I can think of right now. I'm pretty sure that's all the matches on the card. Oh, no. The tag team match with Sheamus, Cesaro, and the Hardy Boys, which is a 30-minute gauntlet match. The Hardys will win. And they will win because this thing with Sheamus and Cesaro, I think, has reached its course, which believe me, no one's happier than me. I can't stand it. I wish they would just get that over with. Sheamus needs to be in the mid-card, fighting along with the other guys I mentioned previously for the IC title, and Cesaro needs to be right up there with the Universal title. I'm convinced that's what needs to happen. But the Hardys are going to win. Hopefully they'll go broken. If not, between now and SummerSlam, then definitely after SummerSlam. But I see the Hardys as transitional champions. because I think that they'll beat Sheamus and Cesaro here, and then they'll lose to the Revival at SummerSlam, which I don't even know who the Revival will even fight after that, because the tag team division on Raw is so bad. They split up Enzo and Cass, the Golden Truth's gone. Who else do they have? And Sheamus is apparently going to film a movie for 3 months. So that's where my hope is, because I like Sheamus, but I feel like with him gone, maybe they'll finally do something with Cesaro. I mean, it doesn't, everything that I've seen the last couple weeks, how he's getting pinned left and right by Finn Balor in meaningless tag matches when he's a tag team champion, whatever. It pisses me off. Stupid stuff like that. I don't know, man. I hope they push Cesaro. I'd love to see it, but the Hardy Boys will go over on this match. I'm pretty sure of it, because if they don't, I don't know, where do Sheamus and Cesaro, like I said, where do they even go from there? WWE loves to do that heel versus face, and they ain't gonna do Sheamus and Cesaro against the Revival. So there you go. And I'm pretty sure that is everything. That's all the matches. Yeah, pretty sure. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you share any of my opinions, if you think differently, think I'm stupid, think I'm dead on, whatever, man, just like, subscribe. Hopefully, I work kind of a crazy work schedule. I really hope soon to be on more of a regular schedule with watching Raw and SmackDown and getting videos up, and I really like to get more of a professional format. I'm just kind of shooting this like selfie style, but I'd really like to see this channel grow. If I can ever find the time and energy. See, I'm in my work shirt right now. I'm pulling a 60+ hour work week, so it's been crazy. It's the first time I've had to shoot in almost a month. But anyway, yeah, peace.